Can I come in your kitchen, baby, and cook all night long with you?
Hey there guys, welcome to Here on the Main. My name is Christina and you are here to learn how to make Lone Star's famous salsa. That is right. If you guys are living in Ottawa or Ontario at all, you will be familiar with the salsa. It's the one they bring to your table that's garden fresh and ultra delicious and just comes unlimited to the table, and hopefully you don't fill up on it before your fajitas come. I know, we've all been there. Stick with me in this video and I'm gonna get you there. Here on the Main, I make food for real life. Sometimes I find internet food isn't meant to be created. Everything you see on this channel is, so make sure you like this video and subscribe. Everything you're gonna need is in the description box down below. So all of the proportions are right there for you. I am going to start out with 3/4 of a red onion. When you guys go to Lone Star, I don't know how often they're making this, but pretty much it's always tasting fresh. It's always tasting good. And I'm using 3/4 of an onion for this amount of salsa. If you guys want to scale up the recipe, by all means, go for it. I'm giving it just a rough chop and I'm adding it to my mini food processor. If you have a large food processor, no problem, get it out, get it working for you. I've got 2 cloves of garlic. Those are just gonna get a smash and a smash. Add those in. Our food chopper is gonna do all the work. I am not concerned about getting this stuff to a certain thickness. Just get everything in there. I'm using half a jalapeno. If you really like heat, you can definitely use a whole jalapeno. You can also leave more of the seeds and the ribs in. I'm gonna take them out today because not everybody in my life likes heat. I know, we forgive them for it, but they just don't love it. So I'm taking out some of the seeds, some of the ribs. That's where all the heat lives in a pepper. So I'm just gonna give this a little rough chop. You'll see I did leave some ribs in because I do want some heat. So here we go. Half a jalapeno right in, and then 1 fresh tomato. So this is, I think, one of the secrets to the Lone Star salsa. They are using a combination of fresh and canned tomatoes. Here's the thing, especially in Canada, we just don't get those beautiful, juicy, ripe tomatoes all year long. I know, it sucks, but I don't make the rules. Add this right to your little food chopper, and we're gonna give this a quick pulse before we add our canned tomatoes. So get this onto your food chopper and puree it so that it's, well, don't puree it, but chop it until it's into large chunks. Okay, so I've got a beautiful looking kind of, this is more of a pico de gallo, I'd call it, but it looks, it looks and it smells amazing. Okay, next, we need a small handful of cilantro. If you really like cilantro, go to town on this. If you're not a huge fan, it took me, truth be told, it took me the better part of my adult life thus far to like cilantro. So I'm not blaming you if you don't love it, but Lone Star definitely put cilantro in their salsa. So get it in there. Next, I'm gonna add some salt, and you wanna be fairly generous because tomatoes can take a lot of salt. Again, I'm putting exact measurements in the recipe below. Now, I also want to tell you guys, Lone Star loves to use garlic salt. That's a blend of garlic and salt, granulated garlic. So I'm actually adding a little bit of garlic powder as well to accommodate for that, and canned tomatoes. This is key, guys. Lone Star is using these beautiful canned tomatoes. I'm using Bianco Dinapoli. This is the holy grail. If you know, you know. It's a nice sweet tomato, an organic tomato from California. I get mine from Misto Fine Foods in Ottawa. He's always got my hookup. And I am adding half of this can. I want the big, juicy boys right out of here. Plus, I want to add that juice. Don't leave anything behind. This is what is going to give us that really ripe tomato flavor, because these tomatoes right here were picked at the peak of freshness. And that's huge because we're getting all of the freshness of California right in this can into our salsa and onto your plate, my friends. I'm gonna process this again until it is a nice, smoothish consistency with a few chunks left behind, and I'll show you what that looks like. This guy is done. Now, you're probably looking at this going, that's not quite as red and ripe looking as Lone Star's salsa. That's because what we just did is we incorporated air into these tomatoes and all of these beautiful vegetables. So we need that air to come out of this salsa, and that will happen over time. Leave this for a few hours, the flavors will meld, everything will get nice and ripe and delicious tasting, and this will get deeper in flavor. I really like to make this a few hours ahead of time before I'm going to serve it, because then you are ready with a restaurant quality salsa at home in no time. Just like Lone Star. I'm sorry, Lone Star, I had to do it, but if you guys learned something, make sure you like this video. I'll be eating this, and I want to see you guys next time here on The Main. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.
Can I come in your kitchen, baby, and cook all night long with you?